keep pretty all white themselves. I'll actually have to ask Mayhem how the team's doing stuff. It is. It starts my Ozo's been included, and my Ozo is included. Gonna wait on Tyler's return so we can get things kicked off in the starters, and hopefully he'll be back not too long now.
Said that they're waiting for Nightlock.
Nightlock just got into the lobby. Nearly just backed out of the lobby. Chase. Feel like a bit of a pillock, right? We can get underway. I think anyway. Nightlock's in. Everyone else seems to be ready and raring to go.
Alright, stream's up, guys.
Hello, Tyler.
Okay.
I only just called you Twitter.
It's all good.
I presume that was your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. That explains a lot. At first I thought it was like maybe your 12-year-old nephew or something, but I realised it was your girlfriend very quickly.
Yeah, she helps me out quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Too much, apparently.
Too much? There can never be such thing as too much.
He says there's no such thing as too much. Yeah, she gave me the dirty look. Oh yeah, I got new fish.
What did your girlfriend say?
She said that she was not informed I was getting new fish.
New fish? Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
I got a 110-gallon tank.
To be fair. Oh no, we don't even have a tank that big. Oh shit!
You're in the race?
Sorry, yep. I'm gonna leave the pack by 80 miles an hour. How long? Catch up to the leader, please, boys.
Alright, there we go.
I'm actually the pace car. This is actually exciting. I'm enjoying this. Who let me get...
We're actually riding along with you.
Way! Everyone gets to watch me do this for like a very temporary thing. Alright, I'm going to make my dive off very shortly.
Yeah, we'll see. See how the pack lights. Katie's running first. I see. She got pole.
Katie's in first with Oval Racer behind. You've also got Incubus in third. Well, he was formerly known as XI Incubus IX. He's now SSR Inc. A pretty appealing name. And I guess we are green flag. Hell yeah, we are under. Oh, we are under green. I'm actually on board with Mayhem currently. Who are you on board with?
I'm on Ink right now. Kind of went with the mid pack. See how.
Just see from your point of view.
Oh, we're going too wide still. I see that. Oh wow, there's a lot of too wide.
A lot of too wide. Yeah, it is the opening lap of the NASCAR race.
Mm-hmm. Good
We'll
clean start
today. Oh, you say good clean start, but we nearly just had an accident between MNR Eric Speed and SSR Bobbers.
Oh boy.
I think Eric just... Oh, here we go.
Ink
has spun. No, but he saved it.
Ooh.
Good job on Ink. Ink actually saved it. Anyway. So, sorry. Welcome to the stream, everyone. My name is Blackout, and today I'm hosting A Lobby. Just a second ago, you saw me set a dreadful, dreadful example of how to be a pace car. If you want me to be a pace car in any of your events in the future, please do not contact me, as I suck. Back to... back to... So, okay. We are racing tonight with a lot of potential contenders for the title. You have Katie, SSR Katie. You have also got Oval Racer, Outlaws, Bobberts. You know, just a few people to name. And,
I think Ink is going to come out.
Quite exciting race. Sorry?
I think Ink might come out pretty good. I know he had that little mishap right away.
Might have a, yeah, he had a mishap, but however, there is always a chance to redeem himself, and I think he's definitely got that factor where he has got speed, and he's definitely got consistency. He just needs to find a way of swerving his way through a pack, not like a drunk driver, but, you know, swerve his way through a pack, make it to the front, maybe to catch up with Katie, and perhaps dethrone her of a race victory today. What do you think?
I know, I've noticed because during the 24 hours, he was definitely able to set that consistent pace. It's just he needs to race his own race, don't worry about anyone else, and just kind of put his head down and chug away.
Yeah, he's got to remember though, when he's doing these sort of things, when he's making his way through a pack, he's got to play fair. He can't just take anyone out as he will. He can't really like do much in terms of contact either. He's just got to make sure that he can weave and dodge his way through the pack and make sure he can get back within the top 3 position that he was rightfully earlier on.
Oh boy, we got some contact.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and Eric Speed. Eric Speed just threw himself into the pits.
So this might call for a caution. So Eric, hang on. So if it's not a mad ball, then yeah, it's Eric Speed. Eric Speed threw himself into the pits. An early strategy. Now you remember how I mentioned on the last stream that early strategy, early pitting doesn't really work out for the future.
Yeah, it's
and how it was proven. Yeah, this might be another interesting case. However, we do have a caution now.
Oh, the yellow flag is out. Oh yeah.
So either Eric Speed was knocked into the pits, or something else.
He came together with Mad Bull and Nightlock, I want to say. Those 3 came together, and Eric Speed got the short end of the stick and got thrown in the... It kind of looked like he threw himself in there, but yeah, I think that's what it was. And
you think he calls a caution based on that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Eric Speed went and came together and...
Fair enough.
I think that was... He caused the caution when he went and hit... I'm trying to think who he hit. I don't know if it was Nightlock or
I won't let it stay on your mind for too long because we're about to see some more action as... Okay, we've got Nightlock and... Hang on, the Mad Bull. Nightlock and Mad Bull now going into the pits. I think they did sustain damage.
Maybe.
Judging by what has been going on clearly, because you said it was a 3-way accident, and then you've just literally... Oh, Karts is in the pits as well. Okay. So maybe Karts is trying to go for an advantage here, which probably could work out for him. Maybe get a few positions higher, but wouldn't say anything past the top 5 if he's playing to get within the top 5. An early pit strategy just doesn't ever seem to work.
Not to
sound like a...
And Katie.
Oh, he's following... Yeah, no. What they do is that, you know, you don't really have to worry about track limits as such, because it is a NASCAR race. There isn't really any track limits to breach, and dirtying a lap can be pretty beneficial, I guess.
Well, I suppose that way they don't have a clean lap. under
yeah, so they don't have a
pace.
clean lap under caution, yeah, under caution. And when they get under pace, they can then start setting better laps as we're back under green. And it seems, oh my lord, it seems that Eric Speed got a really good run because the green flag went and he literally just charged back into the pack.
Yeah, he's definitely
Anyway,
back up
just
to
to
race
recall-
pace.
Yeah, just to recall, as of what's been happening, Katie has mostly been dominant throughout this season. She's been quick, consistent, on her feet all the time. A brilliant driver to watch. Same with Oval Racer, and the same with Bobbitt's as well. Outlaw's been setting a good example. Codependent was being really determined. Everyone has been doing really well for themselves this season, and I think this is a good way to close it. Of course, anyone can fight for this. We've seen some bad luck. Oh, here we go. I just saw some contact all the way back there.
Oh,
I believe that was Mayhem. Mayhem was taken out. Okay, I did not catch that person who. I didn't catch the person who spun Mayhem out, but Mayhem seems to be. He was spun round for sure. Let me just check.
no, he's all good for damage.
Oh yeah, for damage. He's I'm surprised he hasn't. Sorry, I'm surprised he hasn't suffered any damage.
Yeah, it was...
No steering damage, no engine damage.
Mm-hmm.
But we are back to we are on the second caution, I believe.
Yeah.
And anyway,
number 2 for.
I remember.
Sorry, what was that?
I remember watching. Yeah, that's cool. I remember watching Katie within the first part of the season, and I believe in the first race she actually had a huge crash, and that probably would have taken her out of contention. But if you think about it, for the last 5 to 6 races, or like within the gap between then and now, she's won about 5 to 6 races.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even more.
I think
so
she's
really
won all except one.
Up. Oh, she's won all except one.
Yeah. I think she hasn't won 2 races, if I remember correctly.
Which could mean that this can all boil down tonight. Even if Katie doesn't come first, she could still have a chance of winning the championship. But then again, if she, you know, everyone here does have that equal chance. It just depends on who comes where.
Yep.
But I will
I'm gonna
check
pull the
leaderboards
points up
as well.
I'm just gonna check that. I know it's scrolling on the stream if you're watching it on the YouTube. But let's see. Yeah, Katie's got a lead of 434 points she has, and second place is Bobberts with 359. So yeah, I don't think there's enough points to get him up into that first position, but Markey is in third place with 310.
Markey's not in the race.
Oh, he's not in the race. He missed it.
He's not in the race, no. Yeah, he missed it.
Let's see. No, I don't think, yeah, Sloth was in B lobby, so yeah, no. I think the top 5 is kind of the, Oval's. Oval might have contentions to get 4th place, but other than that, the top 3 are pretty set on the finishing orders.
If that is the case, then maybe we might not even need to see Katie win this race. However, there is always that chance, and there's always that title on the line. You can't just doubt you can't doubt the competition. They've all been fierce. They've all been confident. They've all taken they've taken this league by storm.
Yeah, they've all showed that they have the pace to keep up with the fastest out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you think about it, NASCAR's only a part of what motorsport is. It's quite a big part in what motorsport is, but it's not, you know, as huge as Formula 1 or as huge as other events, as per se, like IndyCar is another example. However, it is still
Inc
motorsport.
is coming up.
And there is a, you know, everyone is keeping up with one another. They keep on battling back and forth. It's like, you know, it's like watching. Well, it's not exactly a war, is it? I can't really say, yeah, it's like watching World War II or World War I, because it wouldn't be. But it's like watching a rivalry just ruin within, like, the SSR
It's like
team.
boxing.
You know, they're like determined to beat one another. They want to take that title. They want that championship. Oh, and here we go. Katie into the side of Outlaws. Oh, make a few bumps of contact. But
that's another thing with
Outlaw
NASCAR.
Just makes it through. He managed to He managed to stick it, and he sent it. Definitely worked in his favour as he now takes first. Katie is second. Oval Racer on the inside of Codependent taking third. Codependent in fourth, and Incubus, who has climbed his way back up to the top 5. Really good job from him.
That's what I was saying.
And then you've got Bobbers racing alongside.
He's got the pace, and he's pretty consistent with that pace. He doesn't take too many risks.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got a good contention of battling his way up to first.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly. And now I'm going to move to the back of the pack now, just to see from a different point of view. I'm watching PXM Karts, who was formerly HCCR Karts.
I'm going to come back there with you. Ooh, good little battle with him and Mayhem.
With Eric Speed. Yeah, him and Mayhem, Nightlock, and Eric Speed. Now this is about to get interesting.
This is what racing is all about.
Split, you know. The top 6 are now all the way fighting up at front, charging. We've got Eric Speed, Mayhem, Nightlock, Karts, and just lingering in the background there, the Mad Bull. Now, what I can say is that Karts and Eric Speed both have they both have one thing in common, and that is they are fast, but they are also prone to making mistakes. As they watch Eric Speed drive into the wall, Mayhem's got a major run because of that. Yeah, he got a major run, and so did Nightlock as well. But yeah, these are Karts, Mayhem, Nightlock. They're all good drivers. They just seem to have they tend to get the frequency of minor mistakes that can cost them greatly, as we just saw with Eric Speed losing his position to Mayhem, and then just now watching Mayhem touch the wall and lose all of his positions that he had gained. So it's not an easy one, and you've got to give credit where it's due, because holding your line on this track really isn't bad.
Especially at 200.
You might watch, yeah. Even if you're watching these guys right now and they're like, you know, going on the inside, going on the outside, you know, it takes some strategy and some skill to actually hold that line. You can't just keep consistent with it and you can't expect to keep consistent with the same line. You know, if you're on a controller, it's going to be completely different as it is with a wheel. And that's why it is, and that's why I've got to condone these drivers. They know how to stick it, and they know exactly where to send it, they know when to hold their line, they know exactly how to play the defense game, the attack game. It's just all amazing to watch.
They're doing this, holding the line steady with traffic like inches, sometimes centimeters away from each other.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could talk about close battles all you like. You mean, like earlier on we saw Katie having a fight with Outlaws, and there was a bit of contact. Oh, speaking of Katie, she's dropped down to 5th.
I wonder what's going on up here. I jumped back up with Katie in that scene if there's some good battling going on up here too. I don't know which to follow, front or rear. Both have good battles. I wish I could follow both of them.
I'm pretty tired, so I've had a long day. I've been up since like early o'clock, so.
Oh no! What? Codependent's in the wall.
Hell, is that Codependent? Yeah, Codependent just gone grinding up against the wall, and
it looks like his controller disconnected.
And he's just dropped out. Oh wait, no, he hasn't. Sorry. My bad. I thought he dropped out because his name disappears. No,
I think his controller disconnected on that.
We do. Yeah, He might have, but we have now got another caution. So everything can start to sum up quite nicely. So what I've noticed quite a lot in these battles is that Katie tends to drop back down to like the, you know, 4th, 5th place, 3rd place even. But then, yeah, she like drops back and then assesses her drivers, takes a few minutes to think up of a strategy or an idea to how to get around them, and then she pulls it off. And then she starts building that gap that she already built from in the first place.
She reminds me of a shark. Comes in for a closer look of her prey and then strikes.
Oh yeah. And everyone has now come to a stop. So that is a red flag.
And I'm pretty sure that's a party issue.
Yeah.
Which that's Xbox issues, not Forza issues.
We can see carts doing donuts.
We got carts doing donuts. Let's watch that. Oh, yep.
And they're now all moving off. You know what? I bet Carts is actually going to regret that later on in the race. He's going to be like, damn, my rear tyres are blown. I wish I didn't do those donuts.
I wonder if he's going to be pitting this time. If this is they're going to allow the pits.
Definitely gone for the pit.
Let's see who stays out.
I think Katie followed suit. Everyone just followed suit. And oh my gosh.
Somebody's sideways.
Did you see that? Yeah, no. If you was on board with Outlaws and you was looking behind, every single car was compressed and squished up together and just became one big cluster explosion of cars.
I got it in the replay camera, and all you saw was somebody in the background sideways.
Yeah. But now everyone's gonna be not everyone, but the majority. They're gonna be leaving the pits with 100% fuel. So they now have fresh fuel, fresh tyres. And the only guys that didn't pit are Cody, Eric, Bobberts, and Oval.
Yep. I wonder if that's going to pay off in the long run. Sure, it's pretty early in the race, but still, you think it would be a good time to pit down to 50%?
It's not as early as who made the pit stop earlier on? I think it was Eric Speed, yeah.
Yep.
Eric Speed got a really early pit stop.
Yeah, he only has 6% more than the other guys. So yeah.
I don't exactly see the problem in like pitting at this sort of time because it's not too early. But like lap 10, lap 15, you know, talking about those sort of times, yeah, no, it's going to be a bit more. Well, it's going to work less in your favour, let's say. And here we go. Outlawed bumped into Eric. Eric's bumped into Cody. Cody's grinding on the wall. Everyone is catching up to now try and overtake. This is going to end up in a crash.
Oh no. I can't
look. Yikes, this is close. This is close. This is close. This is really tight, actually. And Katie's been dropped down to
3 wide.
Yeah, Cody is going right on the outside of Ink and Outlaws. And this is about to get interesting. Ink is now bumped Cody, and just as I predicted, it's taking Katie with him. As I predicted, this could not have ended well. Oh. But
I wonder if they'll stay green.
Something tells me, yeah, Katie's fine. Is Cody fine? Cody is in fact fine.
No structural damage.
No structural damage. They're all in the clear.
That's
so
good.
Yes, they will remain under green.
That is crazy on that restart. But you kind of got to expect that when you're going 3 wide in that corner, you always get, you got to get a little bit more space in this.
Well, I remember hearing this on Toro one time, but I think it's something goes like, if 3 goes into 1, the result would not ever turn out well, or something like that.
That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I mean, I read it on Toro because it was actually one of the SIs put against me. I was SI for apparently causing an incident, but that's now on past it, and
water
what
under the
happened
bridge
was I got knocked by one of the drivers, nearly crashed. Luckily, I didn't actually get penalised because it was a racing incident, because 3 came into 1, and you know.
Well, we got Mayhem and Nightlock having a little battle going on for the 6th position. Nightlock was right on Mayhem's butt, but I see he must have tapped the wall or something because he's dropped back a little ways.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, you just barely even, you don't even have to look like you touch it, just getting the Forza physics got in the way. You'll drop down 1-2 miles an hour.
Well, I mean, it can be more than that. Like, I was driving around this track earlier on just to see what it's like. I ended up going against the wall. I went from like 169 down to 162 within just a little tap. That's 7 miles per hour. That's a massive difference as well in momentum.
Yeah, that's the one thing about NASCAR is you gotta stay clean. Like, if you can stay clean and out of trouble, you'll win every time.
And it's not just well, staying clean as per se, but it's all about your racecraft and all about your lines. With NASCAR, it's like when you want to run a really quick time, you've got to make sure you get the line right. There is no mistake about it. You need to keep consistent on that line. You need to remember the pattern of the line. You've got to remember how to, like, which way you need to transfer your cars, like, you know, slide from going from the outside of the banking to the inside, then back to the outside. You know, all these little things can definitely help you build up that momentum that you've got going for that corner entry. You know, it's not all about holding down throttle, hoping for the best, and like ending up dying.
Got a battle. Mayhem's itching to get around carts right now. He's looked the last couple laps, but he just can't find it. He's trying to get the draft.
This is it. Like, Karts has definitely shut the door on Mayhem.
Good defending on carts so far.
Oh yeah, I give it to Karts. He definitely shows a good defensive line. Definitely worked out for the better for him. He's pulling away from Mayhem a little. However, Mayhem doesn't seem to agree with what Karts is doing. Yeah, what might happen with Karts is that he might bump the wall, and then Mayhem might be able to just get that overtake that he had been anticipating for a good amount of time now. Well, I've only just jumped on board with Mayhem, but from what I see, is that Karts keeps on getting the pull away on the straight. When it comes to the corners, Mayhem does close the gap, but then back to the straight, Karts is gone. That sort of thing is what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, and Katie's fought her way back up to the 7th position, so she's about to join in on this little battle between PXM Karts and SSR Mayhem.
There's a little bit of contact between Mayhem and Karts. Mayhem just bumped Karts and then got the run. Katie making an outside take on Karts. Oh my god. Well done to Katie and Mayhem. Not just like getting past Karts, but getting themselves, like both of them, past Karts without causing an incident. Really well done. And Katie then takes a decision from Mayhem. I think it's the fact that Mayhem respects the fact that he won't be able to outrun Katie, so he just let Katie have the decision back. And Karts wrestles back for that position in 5th. And Mayhem is trying his best to keep himself close the gap as possible. Yeah, I think they both are on equal terms now, but wait until the first corner. Oh, hang on. Wow. Yeah, I did see Nightlock just come out of nowhere, but he's just totally taken Mayhem and Karts' position. Very impressive work, and well timed as well. A bit of side note to everyone who's watching right now. I'm going to apologise in advance, but if I sound more and more drowsy, it's because I've had a very early start to today. My words are starting to fall out of my head, and I just can't communicate properly right now. But I'm trying.
Oh, Karts and Mayhem are going too wide.
Oh yeah, Carts
Oh.
and Mayhem are actually having a battle of their lives right now. I bet Carts is like, how you can't get me, and Mayhem's like, oh, I'm going to get you, alright? Mayhem's definitely diving on the inside, makes a little rub and bump with Carts.
That's one thing with NASCAR, there is bumping and rubbing.
It's provisionally enough for that precision, but Carts just keeps having that 6th precision back. Mayhem has now dived on the inside, but Carts is once again saying, nah, this is my, you know, this
You're
is
in my
Carts.
territory.
I'm taking 6th. Yeah, you know exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, they're going. Can Mayhem stick?
I'll tell you what, I think Mayhem can stick this one because we just saw, hang on a minute, Madball and Cody Penn both grinding against the wall. That was quite an interesting sight to see. They're keeping up with them despite bumping and grinding on that wall. They must have lost a decent amount of like miles per hour as well. Maybe about 10 to 15 if I must be completely honest. Carts is definitely keeping up Mayhem though. Mayhem's definitely trying to keep his pace going so he can increase that gap. But consistency and mistakes are two of the biggest issues right now for Carts and Mayhem. They're not inconsistent, but they are not consistent enough to be considered consistent. They do have those minor mistakes, as we have mentioned quite a few times now, that sets them back to like maybe the lower part of the grid.
Well, we got Eric Speed and Katie going side by side.
And we have also got Oval Racer in the pits, and Bobbett's must have made a pit entry as well. Not sure when, but they definitely did. But yeah, Mayhem and Carts, they both have a thing in common, which is making minor mistakes, which does end up costing their position. And I think that's how the majority of the drivers who are in the back of the field earlier on, like, you know, Katie was in the back, we had, who was it? Yeah, Incubus in the back as well.
Yep.
Incubus has actually returned to the back now. Even though he fought for his position, he's now, there is a possibility. Oh, boy, I'm just saying, you should check out the battle between Cody and Carts. This is getting quite big.
Let's ride along Carts, see how this is going. Yeah, because Ink and Madball are battling too.
Yeah, I think there's a battle between everyone within this race.
Yeah, it's one of those races where you just don't know where to watch. Like, there's so many battles that are popping up left and right.
It's like, you know, it's like whenever there's a battle on the map and we're just having to look in that general direction, sometimes we do get lucky and we get to spectate what is going on the moment it begins, but then there are other times we just like don't notice until the very last second. We're like, there was a battle, wasted opportunity, hooray. Something we don't really want, but it happens.
I think Nightlock is gaining on Eric's speed.
Oh, that.
I wonder if the teammates will go and draft together to catch up with Katie, or Nightlock gonna try to get around Eric's speed.
I have a gut feeling that they are actually battling for their position.
Think it's an all-out war.
Yeah, I mean,
Free for all.
if you think about it, you know how in B Lobby early on it was like every man for himself.
Yep.
It's like the case with this. You know, it's every man for himself. There is no such thing as
teams.
Well, there is. Yeah, there's no real such thing as teams. I mean, there is like. The teams are still racing for a decent position and a decent positioning in the leaderboards, so the higher the points they have, the more likely they're about to win the championship. But coming to think about it, the other teams are basically outnumbered.
Yeah. Oh, and Nightlock tapped the wall mid-corner. Got a little loose in that, lost all that run.
Wait, who you on board with?
Nightlock. Got
Nightlock.
He's in the 4th position with Mayhem.
Yep.
He's coming up quick behind him.
He's in an anime painted car. I'll rate it. Good livery. Do like the American flag and road gauge sponsor looking very, very good. The M&R logo shining. Pretty good stuff.
Oh, and Mayhem tapped the wall at the same time that Nightlock did that corner. like you were saying earlier,
Gone back
how
to look on the.
they got the. They're not consistent enough to be considered consistent. They still have that one or two little problems here and there.
Yeah, as in like touching the wall, maybe touching each other. You know, the slightest bit of contact never ever helps your case whatsoever, especially when you're trying to make up the time that you've lost. Speaking of which, I've just noticed that Codependent has been lapped. Cody is actually 11th now, so he's on the bottom of the barrel. Mad Bull's ahead, not sure by how much. Then it's Overracer and Bobberts, who did have that pick just now. Well, not just now, but
Bobberts
like,
and
maybe a couple of laps
Overracer
ago.
are about to battle. They're getting close.
Definitely gonna be
Good little battle right there.
I'm so sorry. Honestly, my tiredness is actually beginning to affect me. I'm gonna try and stay up, but FNG, I might not be able to do the questions tonight. Yeah, I might not be able to do the questions, so it may be down to you. So make sure you take as take as many mental notes as possible throughout the race, and it will help you find some questions.
Yeah.
I do apologise to everyone that's watching. I might not be able to make it for the questions, but I am doing my best.
SSR Inc. and Carts, they're...
Oh, Eric Speed's just going to the wall and then straight into the pit. Mayhem moves up to 4th. As we just saw, Eric Speed into the pit. What I saw though was Eric Speed touched the wall and just managed to dive into the pits. I don't know if he was actually calling for pits or if he just bumped the wall and got sent into the pits. Can't really tell.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of looked like how it happened during that caution. He went and touched the wall and then decided to go in the pits, and then it kind of took out everybody.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to do a race review.
As Eric Speed rejoins the track, he's now debris. Oh
no!
My God!
Carts.
Oh. No, that's
Ink
not
got
Carts.
destroyed.
That was Incubus and Eric Speed. Oh man, we're gonna see a caution. That was utterly disgusting. I'm sorry.
That was not a very
was atrocious.
safe rejoin.
No, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was really atrocious. I don't know how it happened, but it just did not look very nice to watch whatsoever.
Carts was just barely able to scrape by him.
Oh yeah, no, but we had Ink go crashing into Eric Speed. I'm not sure if Eric Speed misjudged the banking or his acceleration, but it has caused a very bad accident. And yeah, luckily for Outlaws, I mean, sorry, not luckily for Outlaws, luckily for everyone else, they are now catching up, and they could definitely gain their lap back, from what I think. Yeah, they're going to gain their back lap now. A lap back. Sorry about this. Oh. So as they go around the track to get themselves unlapped, yeah, the exhaustion is actually killing me.
What time is it there?
For me, it is about to turn 3.
Oh boy. Yeah, it is definitely
3 a.m. GMT.
late.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been going to college as well, and that's been occupying my life, so my sleep schedule keeps getting changed about. You know, it goes from like go to sleep at 11 or 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning is the latest I'll ever like go to bed for college. Either go from 1 in the morning to 7 in the morning or 11 to 7. That's what I'm sort of used to right now. Until half term, which you guys call I don't know what you guys call half term.
Semesters? End of semester?
Semester, yeah. End of semester, yeah. As I was saying, actually I forgot. Remind me again, please.
College? 3 in the morning?
Yeah, college. yeah, basically until half term I can't stay up and, you know, keep myself awake, especially when I've had college. It definitely changes, not just your mindset, but it does change like your sleeping schedule and makes it a bit harder for me to do a few things that I actually want to do in my life. And we are back onto green. Katie was next to Outlaws. I don't know what happened there, but Katie managed to get back up to second. And by the looks,
oh
Outlaws
no, we got
definitely need to pit. Oh, we have a wreck, and that will be another caution. Is that Incubus again involved? No, it's not. That's good.
Cody,
So it's
Mayhem,
Madball,
Oval,
Cozy, Mayhem, Oval Racer.
Carts. Oh, is Carts in there?
Wait. No, Carts
Nope.
is within the pack.
Everybody under Carts. So yeah, Cody, Mayhem, Oval. Madball.
I think
up to the
they're
8th
going to be some
position.
pit users. They're definitely going to be some pit users. Judging by watching the crash, I think some people would have taken some damage. Yeah, who would be a person who? And let me just check. Madball, I'm going to check the damage. Madball's clear. Cody, is he got damage? No, he doesn't. Mayhem. Does Mayhem have damage? No, but he's got very worn tyres and he's at 30% fuel. Again, Cody's in the clear. Oval Racer, yeah, he's fine. So basically, every driver managed to survive that without destroying their car. I get forces sometimes. Like if that was real life, your car being wrecked, you're being out of a race.
Yeah. Oh, let's run
But
with.
this is Forza.
Let's run with Nightlock on this restart. I think he's gonna make up some good ground on this. He's had a pretty decent restart last couple times, so we'll see if he keep it up.
Oh yeah, he's been moving up. He's been doing some good work, and we are back under green for the 5th time.
I think so, 5th or
time.
6th. Oh, they're keeping it clean so far, so good. Knock on wood.
Well, nothing's gone south as of so far, but you know, there's always a good chance that a crash will happen. Remember that these are a bunch of packed cars within a tight space, within a high-speed corner. You know, you're looking for a recipe of disaster if no one's looking out and no one's looking from their sides, not even double-checking. You know, you've got to check your mirrors more than once, or, well, in the driver's instance, it'll be check the analog stick by looking around your car, see if anyone's, you know, within proximity of contact.
Yeah, that's one reason I run the. I know a lot of them. They run third person just so you can get a little better space, like aware of your surroundings.
Spatial awareness.
Yeah, that's what I was
yes,
trying to
that
think
or
of.
bonnet cam. Bonnet cam is also a good example of spatial awareness.
That way you can come up close to somebody and you don't get a closer look at their rear end.
You might not, yeah, well, it'll stop you from spinning someone out, that'll be for sure, if you just kept your distance.
Oh, we got Nightlock and Bobberts going too wide.
Speed. As I mentioned earlier on, it is about clean racing, yeah. You've got to keep that etiquette and that, you know, driver standards. They're pretty high as it is. You know, they're not expecting people to act like hopper lobby drivers and crash into one another. Like, these people can drive, so they've got really high expectations from one another, and I think that just amplifies all of the pressure that have been, you know, boiling up since the start of this race. And I'm really surprised to say we are halfway through.
Yeah, we are. And everybody's kind of keeping their own little, they got equal distances between each other. They're just kind of settling down and getting their own little groove figured out.
Oh, once it's all figured out, I think battles will begin to fly out again. You know.
Yep.
Just, it's like watching an action movie, really, but with NASCARs driving in circles for about 117 laps. Oh wait, it's because it is.
Well,
No, I
Cody's
enjoy
catching
this.
up with Oval and
honestly do.
Karts. Might be a battle brewing.
One thing I'm liking right now is the fact that you're actually gaining some confidence as we do more of this commentary. You know what to say now. You're basically getting there. Pretty
Yeah,
good
you're
job
definitely
on your
helping me
behalf,
out with
mate.
that.
You know, you just got to keep conversation going at a flow. You know, you've got to make sure that you've got everything in check. You've got to make sure you're watching. You've got to be quick on your feet. I mean, it's not easy at first, I agree. I mean, I used to be like that. I used to be pretty timid, never really willing to talk, never really willing to say anything. You know, there's a point of me turning around and saying, well, what's the point of me being a commentator? But I soon realised that the more I did it, the more natural it just becomes to me. And I become a human chatterbox.
Oh, we got Karts and Cody Pendant going too wide.
I'm actually watching this battle as well. I'm on board with Cozy. SSR Mayhem. Oh, that was a bit close, a bit dangerous.
Oh,
Causes sorry. Mayhem caused Cozy to go into the wall and lose some speed. Kart says thank you very much and goodbye. So now Karts is up to 7th, Cozy's down to 8th. Mayhem, I'm not sure, but I think he's 11th.
I don't think I'd count Cody out quite yet. He's catching Karts.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll be fair, he's keeping up with Karts, but, you know, we just got to see if Karts can make a mistake or not. If Karts doesn't make another mistake and he keeps, like, going at this sort of pace and speed, he could potentially pull away from Cozy.
Yeah, they both have, it's whoever makes that little error here and there, it definitely shows. We've got another battle brewing.
It will definitely show. Oh, here we go.
No.
We've got a spin.
Oval and Nightlock came together.
Yeah. And Nightlock nearly went into the back right of Karts as well. That was setting spinning. I can guarantee you that. Karts has gained up to 6th. Cozy up to 7th. And we just had Nightlock drop. Yeah, Oval to 5th and Nightlock back all the way down. A bit unfortunate if you think about it, really.
Yeah, because now Nightlock's battling with, oh no, Mayhem's down a lap. I didn't see that. I was about to say that he was battling with Mayhem now.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you think about it, Nightlock, I wonder what his fuel's looking. No, he's looking good. So he won't have to pit for a while.
Well, hopefully probably not until the end of the race.
Yeah, he should only have to pit one more time, right?
I believe it is a one. Yeah, no. Apparently there's like one mandatory pit stop, and then like you can have as many pit stops as you want.
Yep.
See, I honestly think the limit should be 3 pit stops, because then it can help people plan out their strategies.
Ink hits the
for
pit
pitting.
wall.
Wait, Incubus had just hit with Ink. Oh, not just that, I think Katie went with him as well.
Yep, but Ink, he tried pitting and he went and hit the barrels right before the pit wall. He bounced off and
that would be painful.
It was
like,
quite comical to watch.
You know, you just watching someone like Jeff Gordon just drive straight into the pit lane, literally head on.
Yeah, that would hurt in real life.
I've got to feel bad for Incubus, though. He has had pretty much the worst luck I've seen in a in a while, actually.
Almost everyone's in the pits right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, 8 people in the pits.
As they see it as a chance, yeah. They see it as a chance.
And Katie turns out she's in first, followed by Bobberts in second. Oh, I wonder if that was a caution. Or everybody just needed a pit at once, apparently.
I'm not
it was a
entirely
caution.
sure.
Because
Oh, it
Katie's
is?
not
Oh,
at
yeah,
race
'cause,
speed.
yeah. I'm watching Ink right now just make his way back round to get himself unlapped.
Okay. Yeah, I think Katie worked out, or Katie definitely made off pretty good on that pit. She pitted under green and that was able to stay out while everybody dove down. Now she's back up to the lead.
Well, she's back up to the league, but not just that. You know, you've got Karts who's in 5th, Oval who's in 4th, Outlaw's in 1st, Bobbitt's in 2nd, and of course Casey in 1st.
And they're all running about the
You
same.
know, everything's about, yeah. We're beginning to approach the end of the race now, and this could get really, I mean really crazy. You know, these guys have got the lust to get first place. They want
Last
to see
race of the
Katie
season.
behind them. Last race of the season, hopefully we'll see more action as we begin to approach the final, well, we're starting to begin to approach the final set of laps.
Yeah, we're winding down. This is when things start getting very crazy. Last, what, 20 laps is normally it's like a sprint race then.
Oh yeah, and we are back under green. Katie and Bobbitt's got a decent pull. Outlaws, however,
Bobbert's
did
pulled out a
have that
little.
draft. Yeah, Outlaw did have that draft on Katie, which would mean he could have easily made the pass on Bobbitt's. Then Bobbitt's picks up that drag from Katie, and now Outlaws has resorted to being behind, nearly spins up Bobbitt's. I just saw the contact. Bobbitt's touches the wall. Outlaw overtakes, so does Overracer. So Bobbitt's falls to
coming
4th.
out of nowhere.
And Cozy Pendant's actually worked his way up to 5th if you don't see that.
Oh yeah. Another one where he's coming in out of nowhere, it seems like. Outlaw's back up to 2nd.
Well, Cozy's like, well, I know who to give the Ninja of the Day award to.
Yeah.
Cozy just came out of nowhere like a boss. I'm not gonna lie, I'm now gonna conduct an investigation, like treat it like a case of Bigfoot, a mythical creature that does appear, but only to the human eye and to the witness only, and not anyone else. Cozy just came from out of nowhere.
Not Outlaw, my bad. That was Oval Racer and Bobberts were too wide, but I don't know, Bobberts is losing a couple of positions. He's been trying to run that outside line and it's just not working for him.
Yeah, I can definitely see what you mean.
Yeah, because now he's got Cody knocking on his door.
But you know what it's like. Cody is going to make the attempt and probably wouldn't be successful as of yet. Though remember, if you are a little bit of a gap away from your opponent, you know, take it easy. Don't exactly go for every opportunity you see. Those opportunities can lead to bigger ones, and once you can capture the big, you know, oh, I've lost my words again. Sorry.
Yeah, you're trying to. Patience definitely leads to better outcomes.
Yeah.
There'll be a better spot to pass them.
Yeah, that's what exactly I was meant to say. I'm just absolutely fried right now.
If we could see you right now, there'd be steam coming out of your head.
Oh no, more than that, mate. You'll just see a bunch of grandfather clocks just getting smashed up.
Well, we all appreciate it that they're watching the stream and that you're sticking it out with us.
I'm glad I'm not talking by myself.
Oh, it's always hard trying to do it by yourself, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, everyone knows that at some point you'll become more independent as you go along in life.
Oh, Mayhem and Nightlock, or who is that? Mayhem? Yeah, Mayhem and Nightlock are going too wide. You got Mad Bull right behind them. Three-way battle for ninth.
There's also a battle for second up at front between Oval Racer and Outlaws.
We got another battle. Jeez. Everybody gets space and now everyone's battling. Oval, Bobberts, and Outlaw are all battling for the second position.
Oh yeah. And Oval Racer again. Oh!
Oh, little contact.
Bobberts.
Able to.
And Cody. Oh!
Again. Mystical beast.
Yep, he came from out of nowhere, but this time actually had a really good timing to it. You see, what he saw was Outlaws and Roberts like, rah, we're battling, you know, that sort of thing. Cody's just come along by the side and went, see you later. But then Cody just bangs against the wall. Roberts is involved. Outlaw now gets that one, but Cody had last lap. He makes the overtake. But does it stick? No.
Oh, they're three wide.
No.
But no.
Outlaw moves all the way down to, sorry. Outlaw moves to fourth.
Cody
Bobbitt
moves down
moves
to
first. Cody and
sixth
Clark
position.
now in battle for fifth place.
Yep.
That's quite incredible.
Here's NASCAR for you. Big moves can happen in just one lap.
One lap can change everything in the race, especially with perspective.
Yeah,
You
Cody's
don't want
down
a
to
negative
the
impression when
seventh.
people are watching your streams.
What's up?
I can't remember what I said, mate. I'm seriously tired. I'm working.
Oh, we got Karts and Ink. They're going back and forth for the fifth position now. Cody's right behind Ink. So yeah, might have like a five-way battle for the third position.
Oh, we've definitely got a battle going on.
Any one of those guys can be in that third position. Just a matter of when you're looking at that point of race.
Very true.
Because they've all shown that they can be up there. And they can stay up there.
Oh yeah. They can definitely start there. You know, if they've got the pace to keep up with Katie, I think they've got the pace to do a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys in this league. Over the course of the few weeks, some of them have shown a little more than others, but they all have the pace, that's for sure. I think the A lobby is within what, a couple tenths for the qualifying times.
Couple of times. What, between
first and
SSR and
11th? Pole position Katie
how big's
down
the gap?
to. I don't think it's more than a couple tenths. Like, it's pretty close, I want to say. I don't have the qualifying in front of me right now.
You'll probably be able to get it later on anyway, so there's no major deal about it.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys are all, they got
fine.
the pace.
Oh yeah.
It's just like you were saying, those little errors here and there that stack up.
I'm really beginning to fall off now, I apologise, honestly.
Blackout has hit the wall.
I think Blackout's just hit the
Blacking
bears.
out.
That's just the most obvious pun I've heard all day. Blackout is blacked out. Oh no. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Just talk about it.
Exhibit A of how exhausted Blackout is. He just laughed for how long?
After a long day of appearing on Pimp My Ride. You mentioned Exhibit, I couldn't miss the opportunity.
Oh, and we got Nightlock and too wide.
You think they're going too wide? Let me just cut to them quick and see what's up.
They were too wide, but
Actually,
Nightlock decided to back out.
You have got Incubus and Carts that are going at each other currently as well.
Got Ink Carts and got Outlaw and Bobberts.
And they're running very similar liveries as well. Both designed by the real Draylux, I believe.
Yeah.
The real Dr. Dulux.
Let's see who else we got.
I mean, Incubus is running more of the Phoenix sort of style livery in comparison to Carts. Oh, sorry. Carts is running more of the Phoenix style livery than Ink is. You know, that's how you know I'm tired, because I've just confused Carts and Ink. But you got Carts who runs the actual Phoenix livery, and then you got Ink who's got reminiscence of the Phoenix livery, but it's not a PXM livery, it's a SSR livery.
It's kind of like he's in transition.
Gotta say, it doesn't. Yeah, I've got to say, it don't look too bad at all. If you go back
Ink
to
did a good job on that paint.
Cozy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got Nightlock right on Cody's butt.
Painters thinks. What does Cody's front bumper say?
I think it says "I don't break." Let's look at.
I don't break.
Yep, that says "I don't break," and if you're looking in your mirror.
Wow. Fair enough.
And then you got his. He used to be LSEM Cody pendant.
Yeah,
that's why he's got that on the back.
See, I was a little bit confused, but then I realised that, yeah, he did make the transfer from LSEM to SSR. He is a hot topic of the driver sometimes, though. Like, you know, you hear his name get chucked about, especially here in SSR, especially here in MEA's Nascar Cup. He has definitely proven himself to be a worthy contender of the title. He's definitely had that decent race pace. He's definitely had his fair share of accidents and fair shares of moments with other drivers. But all in all, he actually hasn't done too bad for himself.
Who is that going too wide? I got it in the
that's,
that's Outlaw and Bobberts.
Yep.
Good little battle.
They're fighting for third currently. See, Katie could definitely run away with a race win today and claim this championship 100%. All she has to do is cross the line first, and then that is it. She has secured the championship. And hopefully, I do mean hopefully, Katie will be challenged by someone, like challenged by Oval Racer, perhaps. Few laps, because I really want to see a battle that will keep me awake. Because as of right now, I am still getting absolutely destroyed by the sleep. Like, it is just coming to eat me slowly and surely.
I don't know, Oval's catching her.
Who's that in the pits? Ah, the Mad Bull. So I presume he's going for another pit, probably for fuel, probably for tyres, something like that.
Mad Bull's down in 11th position, Mayhem's in the 10th, Eric Speed's in the 9th, M&R Nightlock is in the 10th, or in the 8th. Sorry about that.
Yep.
I lost all train of thought of that I was doing.
Everyone definitely is showing signs of Yeah, everyone's showing that sign of saying they tried their best. They've done this league quite well, and they want to end this finale on a high note. They just want to get this done and dusted. They seem to be beginning to exhaust now because Katie's pace has slowed down a little, Ovals has slowed down a tiny bit, and there is now a three-way battle between Bobberts, Incubus, Bobberts, and Outlaws.
Yeah, we got a good battle for the third position right there.
I think it's more or less Ink's battle with Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. We have a caution. Mayhem, codependent again, and the Mad Bull involved. What has happened?
Huh.
Ah,
those guys.
Okay. Unfortunately, I do not suggest looking at Mad Bull's car. Yeah, like, FMG, I don't suggest looking at Mad Bull's car. No, I'm not even doing that. It's just for the sake of viewership. If we didn't have rules, I'd say, yeah, go ahead and look at the car, but unfortunately, profanity is not allowed, therefore, we cannot look at Mad Bull's car.
Censor it.
We can't censor it. Or you can't look at Mad Bull's car because his license plate is a little bit naughty, shall I say.
Oh, it almost looked like Mayhem was trying to push Cody around, but he's got plenty of fuel. Oh, and Mayhem's in the pits. I wonder if he had damage from the spin.
It does draw suspicion that he might have had damage, yeah.
Go in there and get some fresh tires maybe or something. Or he was close to out of fuel. He might have been miscalculated his laps when he pitted earlier.
Yeah, all of these are possibilities, but a caution can potentially waste fuel if you're not careful. Yeah, if you're busy putting down the clutch, revving your car, that's going to lose some fuel.
Keeping
I wouldn't
your
suggest
RPMs
doing
high.
donuts either. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing donuts, that's just a bad idea.
Yeah, you're taking fuel and wearing tires out all at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's run with Ink. He's been pretty eventful. Now that he's got caught back up with Bobberts and
Ink's
Oval.
Ink's just had a massive chain of incredibly bad luck. But now that he's up to 6th again, it is pretty refreshing to see. Car's just dived on you. Oh, no.
Oh, and
Incubus
Nightlock
has been
is...
swung out. And Cozy, and so is Nightlock. And Mayhem.
I wonder who went and what caused that? A little shake-up.
Okay,
PPS
Cozy,
Lucky just commented,
Mayhem,
boom.
Marble, Ink, Nightlock, and I don't think Outlaw was involved, but I think it was down to Nightlock, Ink, Marble, Mayhem, and Cozy. But yeah, Incubus, as I was saying, commentator's curse is really becoming a thing now, but I say he's been really, really unlucky for the whole race, and what I've basically just done is jinxed him to the point where I don't think it's going to be a comeback.
Yeah, I don't know. He's back down to the 10th position, and I don't know if there's going to be enough laps for him to weave his way back through this field.
Well, there's always that one chance. I mean, he's definitely going to catch up before the. I mean, there's what, 7 laps to go?
Yep.
And they are under caution, so it is a good idea to pit under caution. Just never early, or never too late either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I think everybody should be able to make it. They're all looking pretty good for the fuel. Shouldn't have anybody run out of fuel and need to get a push across. And they should go green this
Oh,
time
we
around.
are back. Yeah, we are back on green. Bobbitts and Katie getting a decent pull away. You've got Karts who's in first, Eric's being in fourth, Nightlock in fifth, Outlawed in seventh. The positions keep on changing, the people keep on riding through the field. This is definitely getting more and more intense.
Oh, we got Outlaw and Oval.
Oh, someone spun. Madball has spun once again, and he's absolutely binged it. Now, I'm not sure if there's going to be another caution or not, but I really hope there's not. Because I think everyone just wants to see the end of this race now.
I think it's green to checker from here on out. Kind of looks that way.
That's what I like to think as well. Tell you what though, pretty good job from Kart staying in third position. Just keeping up. Oh no, there's definitely another caution.
Oh, yep. Nightlock and Eric Speed got together.
And so Cody get involved with something earlier on as well, because he's in 10th now.
I wonder if he got caught up in that one with Mad Dog, or Mad Bull.
I'm not too entirely sure.
Well, it looks like Eric Speed and Nightlock didn't lose too much ground. They're still running 4th and 5th.
They are indeed.
Just must have got a
we're
little
about
loose.
to go green once more. Probably for the final time, I seriously hope.
Well, it might be green checkered from here out, considering they're down to 4 laps.
Yeah. Well, we are back on the green.
There we go.
Oval race, we've got a bit of a jump start.
Going 3 wide.
A bit early on the throttle. Huh?
Oh, they're going 3 wide.
Well, yeah, definitely going 3 wide, but you can see the determination being held by all of the drivers that are behind Karts right now, and behind Bobbitts right now. Oval racer slips up into 4th. Manages to keep that position maintain healthily, and we have another crash. Incubus again has gone over
and he's on his top.
Oh man.
He's rolling. He rolled to the bottom. And he has no damage. He got cars built out of
races. Hang on. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I thought these guys would be running simulation damage. Perhaps it's just fuel and tires?
Must be.
It's
even better that the damage info says cosmetic damage only, which that is not the case because we have tire wear and fuel consumption.
So it might be just fuel and tires then.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
that makes it better for Rex.
yeah, I guess it does. And
well,
we're back
got
on
single
green,
file
hopefully
restart.
for the last time again. How many times are we going to say hopefully? Oh no, we've got another crash. This time it's with Mayhem and Incubus. Again, some of the drivers here have just had a case of bad luck today. Incubus is just no exception. He's had a seriously bad run. You know, I do feel bad for the guy. He's been absolutely doing his best, and unfortunately, it's just the bad luck's got the better of him. Anyway.
Yeah, he just couldn't keep out of the
last lap now. Or next lap, sorry, it'll be the last lap.
He couldn't keep out of the trouble. That's the big thing. He was fast, but just couldn't keep clear of it.
Trouble gets you.
What's up?
When you can't stay out of trouble, the trouble does eventually get you. And that will eventually cost you so much time, your decisions. You just got to keep your wits about you.
Oh, it's final lap, and we got Eric Speed and
Yeah,
Karts.
we are down to follow that. Now, if I am just to watch Katie as she sees her way out of the championship with a victory, can she claim the final victory of the night to guarantee her championship win? I'm really sorry if I don't sound energetic, but I don't want to wake my parents up. And yep, Katie has done it. Katie has guaranteed her victory for this season's NASCAR Cup. Katie done a fantastic job on that. That was a really good race. I'm sorry if I didn't sound. I'm sorry if I can't sound. Oh, apparently Karts came first according to the leaderboards. But yeah, sorry if I didn't sound very energetic tonight. Can't wake up my parents. Very tired.
Let's see. Let's bring in. I know Katie doesn't have a mic, but
Well,
see if Mayhem will come in and talk for her. I know that's what he's been doing.
I think he will. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make my leave. I am absolutely shattered. Absolutely gone. Like, I've got nothing left going for me.
Well, if that previous race is not right. So we got Katie
Karts came 5th, I believe. No, sorry, Karts came 4th or 5th.
4th or 5th?
Can't remember which one, but yeah. 4th or 5th.
Okay. And then we got Bobberts, Oval Racer, Bobberts, Oval Racer.
Anyway, you're right, Karts. Bad news. I won't be doing any interviews tonight. I'm absolutely drained. Too tired.
What am I missing?
Hope you understand.
I'm missing one person. Who got 5th place? Eric Speed, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna be jumping out. Have a good night, guys. Good racing. Enjoyed watching you. I'm really tired. Take care.
Yep. Okay. Karts is just in 4th place.
Yeah, and then I finished 5th.
Okay. Don't forget to include your audio, guys, in the party.
Yeah, it's included.
I just invited you, Mayhem, because you normally speak for Katie. Okay. Alright, so Eric Speed, 5th place. So how was the you lucked out on the late minute caution in that? You were out of the contentions. You and Nightlock were going back and forth. How was it battling with your teammate there?
I would say that was the most intense battle I've ever had in the series. Because with Nightlock's connection, I'm not sure if it was shown on the stream, but his car was lagging and twitching all over the place, and it actually caused a caution because of that.
Okay.
On those last few laps, we were trying to catch up to Cody. It was very intense. Yeah, it was a very good race.
Did you guys have any team strategy, or was it kind of an all-out for you guys?
It was kind of an all-out for us, but it was very good team effort for sure.
Yeah, you guys both definitely had a very good showing. Happy with your 5th place finish?
Yeah, I was like breathing heavily and my heart was racing at the end. Like, I was like, I can't lose this. I want to get an interview last race. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, we hope to see you around for season 2 of this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And then if all you have, we got 4th place with PXM Karts. We got how was the race from your point of view? I know you were battling with Eric Speed quite a bit in that. You and Outlaw had a few back and forth moves.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't like fast enough at all to get top 5 unless I kind of got lucky. So I just tried to keep everybody behind me as long as I could and out battle them, I guess.
Yeah, you're definitely showing that you could make that car 3-4 lanes wide. What my train of thought was right there. Anyhow, you're pretty happy with your 4th place finish on the final race?
Considering how slow I was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely were showing that you had the pace, though. You might not think so, but you were able to keep up with the other drivers pretty easy, it looked like. Just didn't have the right moves here and there. But yeah, I hope you had a good time. We definitely had a good showing with you had a pretty good battles here and there, so hope you come around for the 2nd season of this.
Yep, thank you.
And then we got 3rd place, SSR Oval Racer. We saw a couple of your battles with you and Bobberts. We kind of hoping that you would get up a little farther, I bet. But what do you think of the late minute caution?
That just kind of threw a wrench in my plan. But I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Definitely had pace, you know, to well, I had the pace to win it, man. It just didn't happen. You know, cautions came out, and I got caught up in one of them that really threw me back, and it was just fun to fight my way back up, you know, to 3rd. So, you know, I had fun the race, that's for sure. But,
yeah, early on we saw that you had like you said, you had the pace to keep up with Katie, and between you and Bobberts, we figured one of you two were going to be able to take that win, but just couldn't get it.
With our pit strategy, with me and Bobberts, like, I think that, you know, we had a good thing going, and then the late caution started coming out, and then there wasn't any sense to try to make the strategy work any longer. We just had to go with the flow at that point.
Yeah, it's
but it's a
real real bummer that your pit strategy didn't quite work, but that's the one thing with NASCAR. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But
yeah, I'm happy with the 3rd. It was a mirror finish to last time we was here.
I got some questions for Mr. Oval Racer here. If you don't
What's
mind,
up?
F and G. All right, so Oval, you know, all season long you've been battling time to time. And I'll give it back to F and G here momentarily. I'd just like to butt in real quick and ask a couple questions myself. You know, you had a lot of battles this season, and you got progressively quicker and quicker throughout the season. You know, early on, you know, you had to kind of adapt to your schedule in real life. You had to run a couple of B lobbies. You had a lot of success in B. Then you were able to run full time in the A lobby, and you really progressed throughout the season. And you know, you were really looking forward to getting your first win. And you had cracks at it all season long in the last 3-4 weeks. It just seems like you got caught up in a couple of accidents that you couldn't handle, and a couple of races just a little short behind. But what do you take from all that?
Just running with the top guys. I mean, it just every race, you know, it's like you said, I got faster and faster, and you know, I got, you know, all the people that's in here, you know, to think for that, you know, to be able to, you know, set that bar and just try to, you know, climb it, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's been a great learning experience throughout the whole thing, and just figuring out different things. you know, everybody's there and helping everybody, you know, showing everybody the lines that, you know, where the speed is and everything. And, you know, it's just a good environment. You know? So I have all these guys to thank for helping. You know, so.
Well, congratulations on your season, and I'm sure you know, even though you wanted that win, you're pretty proud of the way you finished it out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Back to you, FG.
Okay, we'll go second place, SSR Bobberts. We were seeing early on that you were leading the race for a while there, but I don't know if you got in with the wall or kind of somebody bumped you, but dropped back down and had to fight your way back to the front. What was your outlook on that?
Too inconsistent. Turns 3 and 4 were, I think, every time I had clean air or even be someone I was taking that very well, but for some reason I just kept messing up turn 1. Not every time, but it did cost me. I didn't have the consistency like I did last time we came here, where I really had the pace, but you know, enjoyed the battles that I had, especially with Oval, you know, as he already mentioned, with the different strategy that we were trying to work together to see if it would work. And to be honest, I think it could have worked. I think we may have actually pulled it off between us, but obviously, as you mentioned, you know, the cautions that came out kind of screwed us up a little bit. We had to then go with the flow. At least, fortunately, we didn't lose out any positions from what we already had, so we were back where we were. But then, obviously, you know, multi-pile up, so I was just thankful and glad that I didn't get caught up any. So, you know, it's kind of fitting to finish second, I guess. That's, you know, where I finished in the standings, runner-up, behind, obviously, the champ in this case, which is obviously Katie. And I'm happy at least to have gotten 2 wins out of the 10 races, well, of the 9 races technically that I've done. So, on the whole, it's been a fun season, you know. Again, I'd like to thank everyone who's taken part in it, and obviously, you know, you could definitely see the people who have got, like, who've had the pace all season, then you can see people who've improved all season, you know, so it's just good to see the different variety that you have.
And I got a couple questions myself for Bobbers, if you don't mind, FG, once again.
Nope, you can.
Alright, well, Bobbers, and for all you that are listening, and this is SSR Mayhem, this is the first series that I didn't really commentate a whole lot. There was a couple of races that I commentated in, so I'm just here to ask some questions as a commentary's perspective or a viewer perspective. But I gotta ask you, Bobbers, on the season, you know, you're one of the top few cars in the field, and there was really good competition all season long. You know, you've been in almost, you know, you've been 2 main events in MEA, you know, you ran the GT Championship Series, and a lot of disappointment throughout that season. It seemed like in this series, you know, coming back from one to another, you kind of pushed through some of the hard times, and the competition was really stiff, and a lot of season, you had a lot of good battles with Katie, Outlaw, and all those guys, but you got the job done, you know, twice this season, and I'm sure you were looking forward to another one, but it's got to feel good to have a solid season.
Yeah, I mean, if you obviously, like I said, obviously discount Indianapolis the first time because I didn't make it for that, and obviously Daytona was just a hell show for me. But yeah, all the other races were, you know, very fun. Besides the you know, Watkins then having the stupid amount of cautions, but you know, as you said, it's great to battle with, you know, likes of Casey, obviously Oval, who has just, you know, in my personal opinion, has been definitely the most improved of this league for the NASCAR. You know, as you mentioned, you know, a couple of races are having races in B lobby, then potentially kind of actually winning an A lobby race. I think he's been easily the most improved driver that there has been. But so you've got Katie, you've got me, you've got Oval, you've got Outlaw, as you said, you've got Incubus or Ink now. Obviously you've got Marky, you know, you've got Buku when he's turned up, you know, there's even, you know, Cody. You can't write anybody could, you know, win on the day. Even Katz could even, I think it was Sonoma could maybe have won that day, you know, because he had the pace on that day at Sonoma. So everyone's got, you know, their strengths on different tracks, and it shows from the results that they get. So it's just, you know, look forward to the next season when we do it again, whenever that's going to be. But obviously, next priority, well, I'll let you mention it anyway, but the next one is definitely the one I'm looking forward to most. That's my forte again.
And so congratulations on a strong season. I'm sure you're looking for some redemption going into season 2 in the GT Championship Series is what I believe you're talking about. So congratulations on a solid season. And I'm going to let F&G take the reins again because next race he's going to be Talk 4. So go ahead. If you have anything else to say to Bobbers, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll carry on.
No, I'm just hope it should be a pretty good showing for the GT Season 2. Like you said, you're looking forward to that, and I think all the viewers are glad to see you come back for the second season of that one. You're definitely contentions of first place there.
Yeah,
But
I mean, obviously I only got the one race. I got one race win last season. I'm hoping for more, but obviously there are a few changes, which obviously we will mention when time goes on. But yeah, we'll see these guys. Well, if these guys want to do it, we'll see them there. Depends on who signed up for it. So whoever wants to sign up, come sign up.
Yeah, I would like to sign up.
Just plugging that in there.
Alright, so the woman of the hour, how many races has Katie won exactly?
I believe 7.
7?
Yes, she's taken 7. Adams had 2, and Sloss had 1. So let's be 7 wins on the season.
So we got 70% of the wins. Oh. We saw early on that you got caught up in a couple of those wrecks, and you dropped way back down to, I think, you're down into like the 9th, 10th area. What kind of, like, did you just kind of push it to the side and focus on your race, or did you get kind of discouraged at that point?
Well, I can't answer that because she's not in the party to answer that. But I can tell you what she sent me to say. Oh, that's fine. The questions are fine.
Okay.
She's just not in here. Katie is the 2018 to 2019 MEA Season 1 NASCAR Cup Series champion. And what a season it was for her. But she said she'd firstly like to thank, of course she would, SSR Mayhem and SSR Markey for making the event happen. They can keep all the track points. You know, Markey's done a phenomenal job all season. He's one of our main guys at MEA who takes care of the points and certain things in that matter. So right on for that. She'd like to also thank Oval, Markey, Mayhem, and Bobbers for their encouragement. They supported me, which was very sweet of them to do so. She says she's never expected to win a championship with so many people involved. She said I could never have done it without the people I mentioned. I hope everyone had fun, and I wish everyone the best of luck who will be entering the GT Championship Series. She says I also... She is not... well, she might partake in some races, but she's not signed up for the whole series. But she also had a few race issues on the race, but she never gave up. And you know, with the early issues, mid-race issues, actually, she got caught up in that little accident with a bunch up, and she had to fight her way back. Luckily, cautions probably got her back into it, but like she said, she never gave up, and she's pretty happy with her season.
Yeah, that was definitely shows that just because you get in 1 or 2 wrecks, it doesn't mean that you can't come back and win it.
That's for sure, and that will be your 2018-2019 NASCAR Cup Series champion. So congratulations, Katie, on a great season.
And do you have any other questions for any of the racers, Mayhem?
No, I think the one
I've got a
person
question
I guess
for you, Mayhem.
Well, you can ask me if I could ask my question first to Eric Speed. I know we got about 5-10 minutes till we need to get off the line here, but Eric, I gotta ask you, this is your first real top 5 of the season. You've been flirting back and forth with being the A lobby, but your first top 5, and it was in pretty good fashion. You gotta say that's right. I'm really, you told me how that was such a big thing for you, and a lot of this race for you battled a lot of the time. You were just at the right place at the right time. How's it feel to get your first top 5?
I gotta say, like, it feels very good to get my first top 5 in the NASCAR series, like the first proper top 5, because I've made A lobby many times in this series, and I've thought I would have gotten top 5, but I never got top 5, probably because of losing gas or wrecking, whatever. But I think my pit strategy definitely helped out this time. For sure, and probably just pure luck when everyone wrecked. Because if it weren't for that wreck, I don't think I would have made top 5 this time around.
Congratulations, Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
So anyways, I have a question from Bobberts. I will answer this before we need to go.
Why'd you get caught up in so many wrecks?
Excuse me. Well, you ever heard this thing? You play it safe. I played it safe quite a lot. And sometimes playing it safe gets you in more of a mess than you need to be in, so, you know, that's just one of those deals.
I don't think it's a case of that. I think it's a case of wrong place, wrong time.
Well, okay, yeah, there was a lot of those for sure. I thought you meant ones that I was, like, kind of involved with or kind of helped.
That twitchy one that you had.
Well, no, I was just in the wrong place a long time a lot of this season, but I had a lot of fun. I'd like to thank everybody that was supporting me throughout the season as well, because normally I don't partake in any events, including my own, here at MEA that we run, so it was fun, for sure. But outside of that, Katie did have an add-on that I missed. She said she knew her pitch strategy would help, even though the issue she had, she said, so doing your homework kind of pays off. She also liked to say she got some luck with the pit stop, and she had a feeling there would be another caution, just not the next lap. So that was all she wanted to add on to that. But once again, F&G, you'll be signing us off here. Once again, your winner, Katie, and the champion of the season. But I'm going to let F&G finish it out because it is his show. And thank you all for who's been watching us this season, the first NASCAR Cup Series.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone that's watched us through this first season and that, and thank you all the drivers for putting on an amazing show every week. It's always been really good battles. Never really a dull moment with you guys on the track. But we hope to see you all back out here during season 2 and that, whenever that happens. We haven't quite announced it, so keep your eye out for that. Hope we get all of you guys back. But from all of us at the commentary booth, me and AMR Blackout, who wasn't able to finish off tonight. I know it was pretty late for him and that. He was falling asleep on us, but we appreciate you guys watching us, and y'all have a good night.